A crocheted bucket hat is the perfect accessory for traveling or just running errands. I used Big Twist Twinkle yarn for the demonstration, but any 4-ply acrylic, wool, or cotton worsted weight yarn will work. Just choose the material to suit the season. Download the companion pattern at twistedyarns.com. It includes 3 sizes and 3 variations to suit everyone's needs. The link is in the description below. In this video, learn to make the basic bucket hat along with a bunch of tips and tricks to make this project easy to do and fun to make. If you would like a band for the hat, make it first and set it aside. Later, I'll show you how to attach it as you crochet the hat. Start by crocheting a double foundation chain. Watch my video how to estimate a double foundation chain so you don't run short, but make sure to double the length since the second row will be worked double as well. Form a slip knot and chain 100. Then roll the foundation chain over to expose the third loop on the back and slip stitch into the second chain from the hook, and in each chain to the end. Weave in the ends and mark the 15th stitch from the end. We will be making the medium-sized hat. Form a slip knot and using both the feeder yarn and yarn tail, chain 4. This just helps to bury the yarn tail. Continue with the feeder yarn only. Slip stitch into the first chain to form a ring. Hold the remaining yarn tail as you work the next stitches. Chain 1 and work 1 single crochet into the ring. Then work 11 half double crochets into the ring. A half double crochet is made by yarning over the hook, inserting the hook, pulling up a loop, and yarning over and pulling through the 3 loops on the hook. Remember the single crochet at the beginning of the first round? We are going to begin the spiral by working 2 half double crochets into the top of that single crochet. By having a short stitch, it helps to transition into the spiral. Now, we'll start working in the spaces between the stitches. Work 1 half double crochet in the next space between the single crochet and the first half double crochet. Then 2 half double crochets in the next space, 1 half double crochet in the next space. What we are doing is increasing 1 stitch every other stitch. The result will be 6 increases evenly spaced when we get to the end of the round. You should end with 1 half double crochet in the last space. Move the marker to begin round 3. Work 1 half double crochet in each space until the increase of the prior round is reached. This happens to be just 1 half double crochet on this round, but it will be more as we add rounds. Replace the marker so it's easier to keep track. Then work 1 half double crochet in the space at the center of the increase. Then 2 half double crochets in the next space. Repeat the sequence of 1 half double crochet in each of the next 2 spaces and 2 half double crochets in the next space all the way around. Notice 2 things. First, the increase on this round will occur just after the increase on the prior round. By staggering the increases, the edge will become smoother and not develop points. Plus, it's easy to keep track of when to do the next increase. Second, there will always be 1 more half double crochet between increases each round. These are the actual new stitches that were made on the prior round. So as we progress, on the 4th round, work 1 half double crochet in each of the next 3 spaces and then the increase. On the 5th round, you'll work 1 half double crochet in each of the next 4 spaces and then the increase. You will continue to increase 6 stitches like this each round until there are a total of 60 stitches for the medium-sized hat. Then it's time to start the sides. I'll meet you then. And in my last stitch, I should have 2. And that's my double check to make sure I did it correctly. Now, it doesn't matter if you're off a little bit, like if you shifted over 1 extra stitch, it doesn't matter as long as you're not working your increases right over your other ones and you end up with the right number of stitches in the round. For the sides of the hat, just work 1 half double crochet in each space all the way around and repeat this until the hat measures 6.5 inches from the center to the outer edge. I'll meet you then. We just finished the sides of the hat. See how there is a little step between the working stitch and the actual edge of the hat? We can easily take care of this by working 1 single crochet in the next space and a slip stitch in the following one. See how the step is tapered down now? Align either of the marked stitches on the hatband to the next stitch on the hat so the long end of the band continues around the hat. Yarn over the hook to work a half double crochet and insert the hook through half of the next stitch on the band. Then insert the hook under the front loop only of the next stitch on the hat and pull up a loop and complete the half double crochet. Now do this same thing on the next 5 stitches. That is, work a half double crochet by inserting the hook under the half stitch of the band and then under the front loop only of the hat. Note how I am picking up the stitch from the band by following the same column of stitches without twisting the band. Now we have the first 6 stitches worked. The 7th stitch will be worked differently. On this stitch, insert the hook in the next half stitch of the band as usual, but insert the hook through the same stitch on the hat as last worked. What this does is twofold. First, we add extra ease by working 7 stitches on the hatband for every 6 stitches on the hat, and second, an increase is made on the hat to begin shaping the brim. So, we will continue to work 1 half double crochet in each of the next 6 stitches connecting the band to the hat, and then work the 7th half double crochet through the band and the same stitch as the last stitch worked on the hat, all the way around. This will create a total of 10 increases evenly spaced. When you look at the inside of the hat, you will notice that by working through the front loop only, that you form a little ridge. This actually helps the brim to turn outward. I'll meet up with you when we get to the end of the round. Starting with the second round of the brim, we will begin to work in the space between the stitches, just like we did for the crown and sides of the hat. For every round of the brim, we will also increase 10 stitches evenly. So for this round, work 1 half double crochet in each of the next 6 spaces and then 2 half double crochets in the next space. Just as before, the 2 half double crochets should fall in the space just after the increase on the round below. For each increase round, you will pick up an extra stitch between increases. I'll meet you when the brim is done. Just finished the last round of the brim, but we still need to smooth over the step at the edge. Just like we did before, work 1 single crochet in the next space and a slip stitch in the next. For the edging, we are going to work a round of reverse single crochets. We will work from left to right instead of right to left. Chain 1. Insert the hook into the top 2 loops of the stitch to the right of the hook. Pull up a loop and complete a single crochet. Let's do it again. Insert the hook into the top 2 loops of the stitch to the right of the hook. Pull up a loop. See how by going in this direction the loops twist. Now complete the single crochet. What this does is creates a braided edging with little bumps or twists. This stitch is often called the crab stitch or pie crust, but it is simply a reverse single crochet. Work in the same fashion all the way around, and I will meet you to finish the hat. When you reach the end of the round, the reverse single crochet edging should be ended by just cutting the yarn and using the yarn tail to mimic the twist in the braid as you weave in the end, like so. If you added the hatband, remove the markers and tie the ends neatly into a knot or bow. You can also shorten the ties by adding an overhand knot and tightening it so that it falls close to the ends. I hope you enjoyed crocheting our versatile bucket hat. Please take a moment to subscribe and ring the bell to receive notifications of upcoming videos. Happy crocheting!